Hey you guys, I'm Cassie. Welcome to my channel where we talk adulting and mom life. So I'm sorry you guys, last week I was supposed to do a video, but I was out of town working. Just a lot of things was happening all at once, so I couldn't make it last week, but hopefully you guys will enjoy 2 videos this week. Today I want to talk to you guys about the steps or the changes that I took to get myself into this debt-free journey that I'm on for 2020. So we're gonna get right into the video and I hope you guys like it. The first thing I want to talk about is mindset. I changed my mindset in 2020, and the reason why I say that is because last year after having the baby and even during my pregnancy, I got very lazy. Like and I say it's laziness, but it's really like I don't want to leave the house. I really just want to hang out with the baby all day and kind of relax. So I went from working like 3, 4, 5 nights a week to working maybe 1 or 2. Sometimes I wouldn't even work at all. And you know, it's kind of hard when you stop working to like get back into the groove of like the routine of going in and doing what you have to do. And you know, I just kind of got comfortable. I mean, all my bills are paid, so it's like, what's the point of doing extra or more when I can stay right here where I'm at and be happy and live my life and be with the baby? So one of the things that that I am continuously trying to change is my mindset of, okay, yeah, you worked your 3 nights, but do a extra night. Yeah, you did an extra night, do another one. If I'm not too tired, I want to push myself to do as many nights as possible, because that's the only way I'm gonna get money, is if I work. So and I have to work more in order to get more money, in order to pay off debt. So that was one of the things that I had to change in 2020, was my mindset in paying off bills and my mindset in working. The other thing as far as mindset change is not looking at other people, or not looking on Instagram, social media, and feeling down on myself, or what's the word? Just not being jealous of what other people is doing, or not, I don't know, not being jealous, not being like, oh man, I wish I had that, oh man, I'm gonna get those because she has those, like, and being happy with where I am in life. And also knowing that if I do this now and I work how I'm working and pay off the debts that I need to pay, that later on I'll be able to have and be and do and, you know, do everything that like everyone else is doing. So I just scroll down my timeline sometimes and I see how people are having, like, they're building their brand new house, or they have a brand new car, they're going on like beautiful, cool, exotic trips, and I'm over here like, still doing the same shit that I've been doing. And you know, I think last year I was more down on myself for those things, but this year, as far as mindset changes go, it's definitely just like, okay, yeah, they're doing all these things and they probably did the work that needed to be done in order to get those things, and it's my turn to do the work. It's my time to do the work that needs to be done so I can get there. But don't look at them like I want it now kind of thing. So yeah, it was kind of 2 parts. I guess it's 2 parts to this mindset. Number 1, changing my mindset on how much I work, and number 2, changing my mindset on how I look at the world, or being content with where I am in life right now. So number 2 on the things, the changes, the steps that I took to get me to this financial journey of 2020 will have to be still living at my parents' house. Yep, I said it. I'm 27 years old, I have an 8-month-old, and I'm still living with my parents. And that's kind of goes hand in hand with the mindset change. I don't know. I know I look at other people and I'm like, wow, like I wish I had my own apartment. I wish I could, you know, go and buy a house. And I almost did, which that's another story for another day. But honestly, I can afford it, but I won't be happy. I'll be always having to work so much if I had a mortgage to pay right now, or if I had rent to pay right now. And honestly, I don't want that. I want to put as much as possible towards my debts and paying off my debts, so that later on when I buy that house or I buy the rent, I never had to settle on what it was gonna be. I always could be like, oh, if I want $1 million, I'm not saying, but if I want $1 million house, then yeah, I can go and buy that and not feel like I'm bogged down by all the other debts that I have. So that was actually very humbling for me to you know, go back home and live with my parents, and you know, still be in the same old place. Oh, what is Cassie doing the same shit she been doing, you know? And it's humbling. It's not a great experience, you know, when people ask me like, where do I live, or if I'm married. Obviously I'm not. I have to tell them no, like I'm living with my parents. But I mean, for me in the end, or where I see myself in a couple of years, I know this was the best decision right now. So the second thing that I did, or change that I made in my life in order to set myself up for success in 2020, is to live with my parents. Now let's talk about the third thing. The third thing that I did in 2020 to set myself up for success is I got 3 jobs, y'all. I work a lot now. I didn't used to, but now I'll be working. Like, call me, hit me up, what is Cassie doing? She at work. I decided that, you know, if I want to be where I want to be, I have to work like I gotta get to the money. It's 2020, it's getting into your bag 2020, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be out here trying to have fun, trying to party, trying to go on these trips, trying to live this wonderful grand life, and I have all this debt that I need to pay, and you know, I can't do both. So I decided if I stay at work, that means I'm not tempted to go buy this or buy that or do this or do that. So that's one thing. The other thing is obviously more money to go towards my debts, more money towards my bills, more money to do the things that I want to do for my daughter, while still being able to pay off the things that I need to pay off. So I took up 3 jobs, and I work 5 to 6 days a week. And yeah, that's kind of my life. I kind of work and hang out. Maybe well, my friends really don't see me much anymore, and I don't see them much anymore because I'm always at work. So that was the third thing, is get into your bag or get another job to help change your life in 2020. Third thing that I did, y'all, I got prepaid, y'all. So my cell phone bills, I was with AT&T forever. I've been with AT&T since I feel like I was 18, 19. I've had the same number for a really long time. But I was paying $140 a month. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's normal, it's regular. But when you do the math, that's more than $1,200 a year that you're paying on a cell phone. and I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not paying all this money for a cell phone. Like, I don't need it. I just felt like, number one, I was way into being in my phone, way too addicted to like Facebook, social media, all that. Number two, I mean, besides maybe like 3 people, no one really calls me except for like my job and like a couple friends. I don't need, you know, $140 bill every month. So I decided to go prepaid. It was hard. It still is hard sometimes because I can't use data like I used to. But fortunate for me, I decided to go prepaid at a time where everywhere there's Wi-Fi everywhere. You go to McDonald's, Walmart, all my jobs have Wi-Fi, and my house has Wi-Fi. So there, I never really feel it. The only time I feel it is if I'm going on a long trip and then I miss a turn. Because see, the trick is you get onto your Wi-Fi, you put in the direction, well, where you want to go, and you let it load up, and then as long as you don't miss a turn, you good. Like, you can do it, you can ride out. But as soon as you miss a turn, then that's when you're missing data, because it will not reroute. You're gonna have to turn your data on, try and figure out where you are, and yeah, it's a headache. I just had to do that like the other day, so that's why I know, yeah, it doesn't work unless you don't miss a turn with directions. But apart from that, I don't miss having that bill. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm good, it's okay. It sucks right now, but I know 2 years down the line, then I can afford a $500 freaking bill, phone bill, if I want. Not that I would want, but I'm just saying. So I paid off my cell phone. I got into this plan that's like $45 for 3 months, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to save a little cash, you know, here and there, wherever I can. I still got a lot of subscriptions that I know I need to like get rid of, but one thing at a time, people. One thing at a time. My little phone was a lot. So yeah, that was the, where are we now? 4th? Yep, 4th thing that I did in 2020 to get myself into a better financial success, I guess. Yeah, I keep playing with these words because I still don't know what my title is gonna be for this video. So you're gonna hear me say a lot of different little things throughout this video to see what title I want to give it. So yeah, so that was my 4th thing, is change your plan. Change your plan to change your life. Yeah. 5th thing. Yeah, I'm on my 5th thing. So the 5th thing I did to get me to a better financial success in 2020 is I started budgeting. Budgeting is like, you always have to look at your money, like look at to see how much money you have. And I was one of those people, once it hit a certain number, I was like, oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm just gonna keep buying stuff, and I don't care. And oh, let me use this credit card because I know it's my funds are low right now. And you can't do that. And that's why I never really got into it, because I was like, I don't want to see when the number goes low. And you know, it all goes back into mindset. So now I'm just like, you know what, I need to know. I have to know what my money's doing. I have to know where I'm at all times, not, you know, where I'm at, so that I know what I can do to keep going, where I can change things, if I need to tweak something on my next budget. So looking at my money frequently has really helped me in this financial journey. I know I'm only like 3 weeks in, but honestly, if you don't budget, you're probably throwing a lot of money away. You can start by the 30, 20, wait, what is it? 50, 30, 20 rule, where you do 50% goes to like your needs, then 30% goes to your wants, and then 20% goes into savings or paying off debt. Or I mean, there's a lot of rules out there that you can see. There's a 70-30 rule, I think, which is kind of the same kind of thing. But you have to budget at least a little bit. When that money hits your bank account, you have to tell it what to do. You have to be like, okay, I'm gonna use this amount for this, I'm gonna use that amount for that. Because if you don't look at your money, you gonna see it when it hit that $50. But yeah, so that is the 5th thing that I feel like everyone should do, but that I'm doing to get myself into a better financial situation in 2020. And then the 6th thing, last thing that I'm doing to get myself into a better financial situation, financial success in 2020 is this YouTube channel. Honestly, without you guys, sorry, hold up, I feel like my nose be running sometimes, like especially when I have makeup on, which is kind of weird, but yeah. Let me take a sip. Yeah, starting this YouTube channel, I think really has given me the motivation that I need to keep this up, keep doing it, keep working, keep budgeting, figuring out new ways to save money. Because I have to come back and tell y'all what I did. So I feel like this channel is kind of holding me accountable to what I say I'm gonna do in the beginning of the year. And it took a while to start it because I was kind of scared about putting basically my whole business out on social media. But honestly, it's 2020. I just want to get in this bag, get out of debt, and get into this better life that I know is there for me. I want the same for everyone, period. This YouTube channel is really holding me accountable, and it's really helping me to stay on track with my goals, my ideas. And granted, I'm not very far along yet, but I know that if I keep this up and I keep going and growing with you guys, then you know, we can start sharing ideas, and you guys can kind of tell me the things that I can do, give me suggestions on ways to help me and hopefully help someone else by me sharing it, on how to get into a better financial state. And I kind of hope that it hits home for somebody out there. That's kind of my goal. Or even if it doesn't hit home, at least, you know, somebody can be like, oh yeah girl, I paid $300 a month, let me switch to blah blah blah, and you know, save some coins. I mean, telling you, life is so short, and I want to live the best life possible for the rest of my life. And if it means giving up a year or 2 years of convenience for it, then it is what it is. So yeah, that's it. I'm so sorry I didn't make it last Sunday, but I hope this video kind of made up for it. And yeah, see you guys on my next video. Bye.